Yeah, I think we're the only two players who aren't travelling with us is Martin and Mohammed. No, Jay-Z. Everyone else is available, so they're all going to travel.
Everyone, yeah. Wow, that's the first time in a while, right?
Yeah, no, I think it's important that we need options, and obviously we're flying straight on to Austin as well. So any player who's fit and available will be travelling.
And Russ obviously misses the first.
Yeah, Russ will travel with us today anyway to be around the team, and then obviously he's available again for Austin.
Matai is where? He is.
Matai's available to play. Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's clear.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. And looking at two games in a short amount of time on the road, very different circumstances, turf, and then the heat of Austin. How do you balance that with managing minutes and everything else?
Yeah, no, it's we're not at a stage of the season where we have to look at managing minutes. Where the most important game for us is Vancouver on Saturday, and so I picked the best possible starting 11 I feel can win the game for Vancouver, and then obviously for the Austin game, monitor the players, see who's available and ready for that game, and pick again the best starting 11 for that game. So it's not a game where I know exactly what team I'm going to play in Austin, but the most important game for us now is Vancouver.
Yeah. Well, you're in a tight spot now.
Yeah.
That means almost you've gotten to that must-win situation, right?
Yeah, we have to win. We have to win on Wednesday, on Saturday. Sorry. So I think we know that we're in a must-win situation now. So we do everything we can to win the game.
Why do you think you guys are in this position where it's right down? You knew it was going to be close, but now you're in a situation where you're going to have to rely on some other.
I think we were always going to be in that situation. Well, not always, but over the last few weeks, I think we've recognised and realised we were going to be in that situation with the scheduling of the league, of the fixtures. Miami play Charlotte twice after we play our last game, which is crazy really. It's not ideal, but the most important thing for us is to try and make sure we're in them spots come the 7th of October. As I said, we're in a position now where Saturday, I believe is a must-win game. If we don't win that, then it really is very difficult and very unlikely. We know that the pressure's on myself and the players, and we have to deal with that to try and win.
Christian had 3 the other day. Obviously, he's such a focal point of everything, being at the top of the attack. Where do you see him? Where do you see him in terms of his form, but also just his impact to draw players for him?
Yeah, no, I think he's throughout the season he's had a huge impact. I think he could. I think potentially he could be on a lot more goals as well than what he's on. So I think he's such an important player for us. The minutes he's played throughout the season has been great. Has been really pleased with him. So yeah, I think he's going to be a big player for us over these next 3 games.
Go ahead, Ron. Hey, Wayne. We'll go to Dave Johnson.
Okay.
Hey, Wayne. Obviously, you think, well, it'd be nice to be at home, but can it be a positive, given the situation, to go on the road and kind of cement that us against them mentality? Is there something to that?
No, I don't think it's us against. Well, it has been us against a lot of different things this season. I believe, which I've been quite vocal on throughout the season. But listen, I think the main thing for us is having everyone together. The most important thing is the game Saturday, but having the whole group together for the week. As I think I said this last week, we can monitor the players' recovery, sleep, rest on these next 2 games. But firstly, the most important thing is the game against Vancouver. I think, as I've just been saying, we're probably in a must-win game. So we have to go in there and try and get 3 points.
Maybe I didn't phrase the question right. Maybe the mentality of your team. It seems like a team. You'll have a trip in Nashville, but then you'll win in Dallas. It doesn't seem to get down, or are you confident that you can achieve success because of the mentality of this team? Or your thoughts on that? Because that's so important. Everyone knows how to play soccer.
Yeah, no, I think the one thing for us is we've been consistently in and around that 8, 9, 10 place throughout the season. The one thing probably what has lacked and let us down is consistency of results in certain weeks, and so we probably are where we deserve to be from that point of view. But now the coming into these next 2 games, we know what is at stake. We know where we're at. We know what we need to do and what points we need out of these games. So it simplifies it for us. And we know that we have to go in, and the start of this week has to start with 3 points. Otherwise, it becomes extremely difficult.
And Vancouver they played last night. Obviously, your thoughts. What should we be talking about when it comes to Vancouver?
Yeah, I think last night was a bit different. They changed and played a back 4 first half, back 3 second half, and so yeah, they've got different ways they can play. Quite aggressive with the wing backs, how they play. So and again, like most teams in this league, they've got good attacking players. So we have to be aware of that. But we have to go in, and it's on us. It's on what we want to do, how we want to play, how we think we can win the game. If we execute that, then I think we have a great chance of winning. If we don't, and we allow ourselves to get dragged into situations we don't want to be in, then it'll be difficult.